Igbo group condemns Benjamin Kalu, demands investigation into ₦700 million church budget allocation. The Igbo Community Association (ICA) (FCT) has called on the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to investigate Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu over report that more than ₦700 million was inserted into the national budget for the maintenance and refurbishment of churches in his constituency. No be small thing. In the statement issued in Abuja on Thursday, the association, which said they represent the Igbo community residents in the Federal Capital Territory, described the reported budget allocation as a misplacement of public trust, expressing disappointment that such spending was prioritized amid pressing socio-economic challenges in the southeast. The statement signed by the association's President General Nze Ellis Ezenekwe and Secretary General Mazi Chinwoke Emmanuel Ona argued that Abia State and the wider southeast continue to face deteriorating infrastructure, insecurity, unemployment, and inadequate healthcare and education, and you want to go and use ₦700 million to refurbish church. Who sent you message? Who sent you message? According to the association, allocating hundreds of millions to renovate churches at the same time when schools, hospitals, and other critical public services require urgent intervention raises serious questions about governance priorities, because I don't understand. ICAFCT also questioned the transparency surrounding the reported project, noting that the churches involved were unnamed and urging authorities to determine whether the allocations were legitimate. You know it is not legitimate. You know he wants to steal money. Or potential channels for political funding. Exactly, that's what it is. The association maintained that Nigeria is a secular state and said public resources should be directed towards projects that address the immediate needs of citizens rather than cosmetic renovations of religious institutions. Yes, why? Why are you renovating a church? The people that owns the church should renovate the church. Consequently, ICFCT called on the EFCC and other anti-corruption agencies to conduct a comprehensive investigation into the reported budget insertion and ensure full accountability. The group also urged Kalu to refocus his legislative efforts on development projects that directly improve the welfare of his constituents, stating that the Southeast deserves effective representation from its highest-ranking political office holder. The statement concluded by insisting that the region can no longer afford or accept this type of disconnect and poor representation from elected leaders. You can imagine, 700 million. Kadeta said this is the person that wants to be governor of Abia State. Can you imagine? Igwe says Benjamin Kalu is a professional thief. His constituency really enter one chance, I swear. This dude did thief, even $1. No fund goes out just like that. Echewodo says this money voted to bind Igbo over to vote APC. The investigation cannot hold water. Obi says churches and places of worship in Southeast are community-based and funded. One is at loss the intention of this. Okay? Peter says all this budget scandal is simply showing those so-called elected senators and representatives have failed completely in their function as people's representative. What a shameless country. I have to say, I don't think there is any cause for alarm. Now, all the bending indigenous have to do is to open more churches in their LGA and to ensure that the money is evenly distributed. Who did they want to distribute money to churches in the first place? The man wants to chop money now. He's not the one that is saying he wants to contest for governor of Abia State. He needs money now. That's what he wants to use the money to do. And as he says, is this how Benjamin Kalu was to govern Abia State? To loot the state treasury before Uncle? So who will give him governor? And they say this is out of place. Very soon, traditional worshippers would still demand their own share. This is a public fund, not for one set for religion for Christ's sake. Even church did not ask him for that kind of money. Nobody asked him. Church can take care of itself. That is the main reason the government did not tax the church. They actually taxed churches. But it still doesn't mean that you should now be giving them money to renovate their church. Why? Channel all those money to schools, hospitals, electricity and so on those who will benefit everybody, including non-Christians. Broto says that's why they want Oti out, but God will disgrace all of them. Franklin says that's good for Nigeria. Go and take your own money. It's fantastic. Dada Peter says he's already getting drunk with power. Petitions say APC criminal in low and high places. They are everywhere, I'm telling you. Outrage says bandits, thieves, scammers, looters, terrorists and vagabonds are in charge of Nigeria in the name of democracy. Now the story says Nigeria House of Assemblies is simply the theater of corruption. Udo says EFCC will never go after him. He is Tinubu criminal stooge. Who appointed EFCC anyway? Was he not Tinubu? Government of criminals now. Uncle says, I said before, that guy, the way he looks and pretentious way is rich here in Igbo land. Government start taking care of the church. This matter is deployed to buy that money. Yes, he wants to steal the money. Olua says this bad government is full of criminals. What APC is running is organized crime. I'm telling you. KC 377 says Nigeria has entered one chance. The church is not for sale and can never be. Robert Sanchez says they want to buy churches and mosques, but it will never happen. I don't even think they want to buy. What are the names of the churches they want to give money to? There's no name there. The man just wants to siphon money, that's all. Listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.